Over the past 2 weeks, we have announced two separate announcements, one on the drilling update. The other one was update on the initial metallurgy test. So results are looking very exciting at this stage. We have achieved high copper recovery of from 89% to 95% copper recovery, with copper in concentrate grade ranging from 18.5 to 24%. So it's a very good result for us. There is a room for us to improve on the nickel recovery and, of course, to develop future processing flow sheet. So that exercise is continuing. In the drilling side, we have expanded on the potential interpretation of the feeder that we actually intercepted by drill hole 32 early in the spring. So we quite excited results of this hole. Potentially, it is indicating the mineralization is continuing to the depth. At the MS1, we're seeing geologically very good results that are putting to us a direction to point our next drilling in that region. Latest drilling results confirmed that the mineralization is continuing to the depth at Oval. Earlier in the year, in OVD 32, we have intercepted various textured gabbroic intrusion at 290 meters from down the hole. So we have drilled basically right beside QOED to both sides and have intercepted mineralized gabbro. So that's indicating that the extension to the depth is actually more than one hole. It is showing that there's potentially a zone there. So it's good. And then also we have intercepted additional gabbroic intrusion with visual sulfide mineralization at MS1. And based on the visuals of that drill hole, we can say the sulfide mineralization, it seems like it's actually increasing at depth. So we very encouraged by the results, and we will plan our future targets for this our MS1 prospect based on these results. The significance of the near surface mineralization is really that the mining operation can be quite simple. It is indicating that because when the mineralization starts from the surface, you can start. If you start operation, you're going to get into economically important pieces in your production. So that's important for us. And then continuity of the mineralization at the depth, potentially interpreted to be a feeder, it is indicating that mineralization going into deeper. And if we, in the future, that shows us future direction of mineralization where we could look for, explore for high-grade intercepts. And then what potentially caused this enrichment at Oval, and is there any enrichment at depth? And that's a showing pathway to that direction. Yambat tenement is not only copper nickel PGE system, right? So we have copper gold mineralization at Copper Ridge, and then also we have ongoing work at Yambat Project. So we have plenty of exciting things happening. Currently, we, as you know, we announced that we have exclusive agreement to acquire our neighboring asset, which is copper gold VMS project, Yambat. Currently, we are doing technical due diligence on this project. As part of that one, drill rig is there. And then after that, we will continue our drilling efforts at the Copper Ridge. At the Copper Ridge, we have a high conductor plate close to surface, which is quite exciting because we had quite wide, broad mineralized intercept at Copper Ridge in 2024. So we're gonna really build on that one. And then, of course, at the Bainse, which is potentially indicating extension of the intrusive system that we actually intercepted in Oval, and also at MS1 is maybe continuing to the south. And then by inside we have conductive plate that came from fixed loop EM survey done by the Samsung EM system and then that correlates really well with the ground magnetic target we generated from the separate study. So it's looking pretty good for us. Very exciting. Exploration is waiting for us for the next month or so.